I'm doing a bit of a tutorial how to make a Fizzbuzz in Java. For those who don't know, Fizzbuzz just like prints numbers and then buzz or fizz that are divisible by 3 or 5. Yeah, so first you need to open Eclipse and make a, actually, you open Eclipse, you make a new Java project, then whatever you want, it should actually be related. Then just finish, then you open it up, and then you're gonna want to right click on this folder here and click class, and then here just call it the same thing or really whatever. It actually doesn't matter like at all. Finish. Then from here, what you're gonna want to do is type public static void main, then in parentheses capital S string space args. You're gonna want to have those brackets there. So for people who don't know how to Java, which I would assume you don't know how to if you're doing if you're watching this tutorial, class is just like where the code goes. It goes in classes, like little containers. This is our main function. This is run. Like the stuff inside of this is run whenever the program starts. It's void because we aren't returning anything. It's public because we want anything to be able to see it. And static so you don't have to like instance it, like instantiate. Then here's variable of type string args, just a table of strings. Yeah, anyways. So first we're gonna want to know if we can fizz. So we're gonna do make a boolean and call it fizz. And we're gonna want to set it to 3 modulo wait, no, false. And then do that again for buzz. Jeez. Alright, anyways. So now that you have that, we're going to need our list of numbers. Actually, no, we don't actually need to make a list of numbers. Never mind. So yeah, don't worry about these. It's just because we haven't used them yet because we just made them. Anyways, next, how long do you want it to be? I'm just going to do from 1 to 100. So we're going to do a for loop. It just goes through a bunch of numbers, pretty much. So we're going to make an integer value called I, and we're going to set it to 1. So int I equals 1. Then I is less than or equal to your top number. So I'm just going to do numbers 1 through 100. Semicolon. Right, you want to do a semicolon. Things. Then I plus plus, which just increases I. There we go. Okay, you don't put a semicolon there. Okay, so now we have these done. So actually, move these inside the for loop. You don't need them outside. And then instead of that, do 3 modulo I think. Wait, I'll be right back. No, I was actually extremely wrong. It is I modulo 3. And then I modulo 5. And see, we're getting errors here. Because you gotta do equals equals 0. Equals equals 0. So if the remainder of our current number divided by 3 is 0, then, well, it must be divisible by 3, meaning we're gonna fizz it. And see if it's divisible by 15. Here we do Fizzbuzz because it's divisible by 3 and 5. So, to figure out what to print, we can just use basic if statements. So, if fizz and buzz. So if fizz ampersand buzz, then you do the curly bracket things that you do. Then what we're gonna want to do is print fizz and buzz. We're gonna do Fizzbuzz because that's just what this is. So system.out.print then what you're gonna want to print. So it's gonna be Fizzbuzz, right? Then you can do else if. So otherwise, what we want to do, if it is just fizz, we're going to want to print fizz, because that's just what you do. Then but you can see where this is gone. If it's buzz, then system.out.print buzz. And then lastly, if it's none of the above, just print the number itself, I. And now, if we were to run it, we get all this funky stuff. So to fix that, if I is not equal to 100, so if it isn't the last number, we're going to system.out.print comma space 1, 2, fizz, 4, buzz, fizz, you know, see? And then that goes all the way to 100, which is just a buzz. Now, if you wanted to extend this, fun way to do that would just be to make an integer, call it last number, or just num for short, and we could set this to whatever we want. So keep it as 100 for now, and then just put it here. And now it works exactly the same, right? But it's easy to change. So comments, the last number we Fizzbuzz to. Don't care. So yeah, that would be that. And then another thing that we could do is we could make it bigger. 1000. Please don't crash your PC. Okay, that actually was not as bad of a thing as I expected to happen. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to lower that again. So then, how else could we extend this program? We could add more of these funny words, right? Like, what if it's divisible by 2? What do we do then? Well, then we could do, what's another thing that goes with this? Laz? No. Maze. So if it's divisible by 2, maze. And now we just have to implement it in the program. And since if it some things that are divisible by 15 can also be divisible by 2, we gotta put that first, so it doesn't like never show those. Fizz, and Buzz, and Maze, and then we can put that right there. Fizzbuzz, Maze, and then things that are divisible by 5 can also be divisible by 2. So actually it would be Maze, Fizzbuzz, because of the order of the numbers, right? So it doesn't order. There we go. Maze, Fizzbuzz. Yeah, so then we could do if it's divisible by 10, right? This is if it's like divisible by 30, I think. So then that'd be 15. Now we gotta do 10, right? So that's what we're missing. If Maze and Buzz, right? Then it'd have to be divisible by 10, so that's why it's in this order. Just fix that. Then we can just copy that, get rid of the fizz part, Maze Buzz, right? Then we just gotta do just 2. So then the next one would be, no, I don't want to do that. Just Maze. Then we print Maze. And now, I think I did that all right. And yeah, there we go. And yeah, so now we have all of this. 100 is Maze Buzz. And look, 90 is Maze Fizz Buzz, right? And then once again, like earlier, we could extend this to 1000. And I bet we could get a lot of funny stuff. Like, look. 645 is Fizzbuzz, right? 990, that's Maze Fizzbuzz. Maze Buzz again. See? All this fun stuff. And, I think all that's left is actually prime numbers. Right? Wait, let's check really quick. No, it is not actually prime. I just realized. 17, 19. Those are not prime. No, those are prime. Those are prime. But 323 is not prime because 17 and 19 exist. So it's primes and numbers that are made from pre-existing primes, and numbers made from those numbers made from pre-existing primes, basically. And then just on and on. So, yeah. Anyways, if you liked this tutorial, like and subscribe, I guess. Probably going to be doing another couple on these sorts of programs that I have already made. So if you would like to see that, like I said earlier, like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.